have not yet shuffled off their mortal coil. Such insolence cannot pass unnoticed and unchallenged. You will reach the soul you desire only if you defeat some of the more vengeful spirits you have sent to the abyss. They yearn to make you one of them, a resident of this vale of shadows, the Hall of Echoes, so that your memories may be eaten away as well, and yourself will dissolve into the great oblivion.
Well, we dramatic.
Interesting location, most definitely.
Great betrayer has come to the final kingdom. Divine be blessed that a slayer may have another chance to bring justice. Never. I have sworn an oath, the same as you. But I will not commit the low-hearted treason you have. Die now, in the name of the Dragon Slayers.
Arise, my pet.
Oh, you.
There it is. The savage who destroyed this goddess sculpted in flesh. Nothing could stop me. I shall not be denied or disappointed. Come here now and suffer.
Too easy.
We meet again, pigeon dropping. I shall have one more chance to test. I am a dragon.
Oh, really? It's a boss rush.
Praise be that this hour has come. I have filled books with fantasies of torturing you, a library of pain. Finally, I can put theory to practice. What never was may still come to be. Come, Razakel! Dinner's ready.
First we eat, then we'll bring his soul to Tartarus.
Well, 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 my sweet. Look,
Why? It is the Dragon Knight, my love.
how kind the brave little...
Such a marvel it is indeed.
Manners before all, my darling. You are
As
quite...
you wish, my cherished.
Die.
All again?
The horn of echoes, a world fit for ghosts and a demon too learns from his mistakes.
Another one to add to the
The fools have been vanquished once again. They should have known by now not to come between the dragon and its...
Okay, because we have a whole lot of trinkets now. You know what? This one is not that good. Yeah, same here. This one does give me better, and better damage. Oh yeah, now we're talking.
There it is. Igana's soul. We are in Igana's memory and about to witness her execution. Stop this from happening and she will live again.
Igana, by the powers vested in me by blessings divine, I hereby sentence you to death for actively furthering the interests of man's most hated enemy, the Black Ring.
Do as you must. Providential prodigy you think you are. I am guilty of nothing but awakening powers in Damien that would have roused no matter how,
The voice.
and of giving him my love.
The demon within his soul could have been kept caged if it were not for the darkness you whispered into his mind. For this crime, there shall be no clemency. Farewell, Ego.
Lucian, stay your hand. An intruder. You, step out from the shadows. Who are you?
This poor creature is delusional, Zandalor.
Tell us, stranger, why have you come here? Out of the question. Take one more step forward and we will be forced to attack you.
And neither have we. Now, die with honor.
My headsman lay dead on the floor. The memory has been resolved. I shall live again. Wake up in that cold grave to find warm arms.
We were
to
fucking
embrace.
played.
Damien, my love, I shall live again. And for you, my sweet hero. This is where it all ends.
We got fucking played.
I bid you welcome, Dragon Knight. Were this a place one would want to be welcome to? Yet do not judge it too unfavorably offhand, for it is here you shall have to learn the meaning of eternity. Poor creature. Ego has claimed another soul, and Damien, my son, is stronger than ever. Yes, that is what I call him still, despite everything. No doubt you have guessed the truth by now. I am Lucian, the Divine, quite alive, yet often wishing I was not, as I dwell in this half-world, this cageless prison designed to keep me ever conscious, and so suffer the torment of awareness, to be a wordless witness to the damned one's deeds. Nonetheless, I have often shouted out in vain at one who unwittingly advanced Damien's schemes by doing the bidding of his dark mistress. From the very Hall of Echoes she skimmed the surface of Rivellon for her knight in shining armor, who was to be both strong enough to find her, and weak enough to be controlled. Then, there you came, a formidable slayer, blessed with the power of the dragon, but humbled by a mind exposed
Yeah, I kinda
after
guessed
a
that already,
ritual
that it was not
incomplete.
Talana, never was.
It was Ego who led you here, not Talana, as she took on the guise of that courageous woman and showed you a vision of things to come. This sinister empress led you to believe the lie even my old friend Zandalor held to be true. Egona's life is Damien's death. No, Dragon Knight. Egona's life is Damien's invincibility, as I learnt from my accursed son himself. They have been questing for the same outcome from within the Hall of Echoes and from without. Ego was the first to triumph. You, her champion, ensured that victory against all odds. Against her lover, even, who never realized you wanted to find her soul for resurrection, not destruction. Now nothing is left for us. Lost phantoms caught in their sinister webs, but to watch as they lay claim to Rivellon and obliterate all that the heroes of man have spilt so much blood to protect. We will watch as the Damned One and his queen wade to their victory through war's crimson rivers. Time to wake up, my sleeping beauty.
My love, at last.
I battled tirelessly to release you from death's grip, and here you are, alive and free without my help. How?
I trained a pet. So acquiescent the little darling turned out to be. But I'll tell you all about that later. Is everything ready?
Oh yes, we are prepared. Come, my love. It is time for our conquest to begin.
God damn, this is like, yeah, everything you've done, yeah, fuck you. It's like, now I know why they made, now I understand why they made the expansion pack. Because can you imagine just suffering through this ending and knowing like, oh hey, this is the end of the story.
The hour is late. A hero was lost. And the enemy approaches to render all in fire. Alaroth, I'll guard you yet. May deliverance alight as I become your Aegis.
The plane of Hypnotomakia. I have found it. And there she is, the object of my pursuit. Why does anyone seek you out, the questing knight? Be they beggar, bishop, or baron, they need
Okay, so we're already
your
starting the
gifts.
expansion pack.
Ah, how good it it is to be here in this empire of dream, desire, and fruition, where one is truly omnipotent. That those possibilities are but ephemeral illusions, as long as I remain caged in the darkness of a hostile realm. I am nothing, where once I was. My name, an omen. My actions, roots of awe and fear. Yet this matters not. Not until I am free again. To get here, that was nothing, for I know this place well, and as yet retain an inkling of my abilities. In Livelong I am weak, but in Livelong I must be strong once more. See my undead legions walk before me.
If it is indeed the breeze of the abyss you hanker for, I believe it best you be kept shackled.
You speak before your turn, secret incarnation. You have not yet heard my terms. I will take you away from here, dragon, and bring you to the city of Alaroth, where my true self rots away deep beneath the cobbled streets, kept alive only by my dormant powers. Free me, and I will flee the divine in turn. Well said. The time of words is over. The hour of action has dawned. To Alaroth, then, without delay!
Be careful, Dragon Knight. Do not risk what the release of this thing may beget for my sake. Here dwells evil. Do not forget.
Fucking Terminator reference. Literally Terminator reference.
The Dragon Knight. Where have you been? What has happened? Does Igerna live, and is the Damned One dead?
You have gained new insights.
What? It cannot be. How did this happen? Leave it at that. How can we? They are together again, and the whole of Rivellon will fall. Belegar's bollocks. It cannot be. Pardon my language, my friend, but this is the most fortuitous news I have heard in a very long time. And you have the means to enact this miracle. Then I can only hope your wisdom and judgment run even deeper than that of the savant sorcerer who shields us all. And even if you can free Lucian, I fear it may not be enough to turn the tide. Alaroth is in imminent peril, and she needs the dragon to deliver her. Divine, where to begin? As you have most certainly noticed, we are trapped beneath a canopy of flying fortresses that threaten to destroy the city. Fortunately, Zandalor has a plan, no matter how desperate, that involves you and Alaroth's liberation. Though there is no alternative plan, we did send someone on Zandalor's mission in case you had fallen in the Hall of Echoes. You know her well. It was Commander Rogue who took up the challenge and ventured into the dark. Yes, to anticipate your question, she was placed under arrest last time you met. But the greatest dragon slayer in history belongs in the field, not behind bars chewing old bread, wouldn't you say? What a woman, Dragon Knight. I pray I may soon look into her feral yet gorgeous eyes again. I have not. But I hope with all my heart she is yet alive. But let us get back to Zandalor's plan. Here is what he told me. When the fortresses started to appear above Alaroth like black stars in a noon sky, he realized all were doomed unless he sought help. This is why he delved for an ancient being buried in the catacombs neath the city. It lies incarcerated by the most unyielding sorceries known to any living mage. A combination of locks and barriers. And yet Zandalor removed from it the first spell of protection so he could use it to shield Alaroth. This was a desperate act. For if what dwells there breaks free, a second Damien will arise. Yet it is him you need to find, the tightly chained essence of the mad wizard, Berlin. Zandalor knows he cannot hold the shield forever, so he bid me to tell you you will need to contact Berlin and persuade him to cede to you the Eye of the Patriarch. Right now it is the heart of the city, the life's blood that shelters it from death. Yet, like any other heart, sooner or later, its beat is doomed to stop. But I can see you are not in the mood for metaphors. It boils down to this. Upholding the shield costs a tremendous amount of mental energy that will eventually exhaust even a wizard's mind. Suffice to say, we have hours, not days. I honestly have no idea. This man, or creature, was completely unknown to me until Zandalor informed me of its existence. I asked him what he knew and how, but he remained strangely reticent. For the first time since I have known him, and that has been a good many years, I think I saw fear in his eyes. Never have I felt so nerve-shatteringly uncomfortable. It is a device of massive destruction that will allow us to obliterate Damien's horror-fueled armada. The logistic particulars are unclear to me as yet, but we'll tackle those when we get there. Somehow, you will need to persuade him to give you the Eye. Barter with him. Promise him everything in return, but do not free him. Even if it means failure, do not set him loose. If you can, bring us back the Eye. Yes and no. Before she set off, Rode told me she would consult a famous historian. She believes he would know more about Berlin and the dungeon he is in. Maybe you should seek him out as well. A scholar named Thaddeus. He is perhaps the most erudite member of the Prancing Seahorse. You know this establishment, do you not? The Gentleman's Club? Mind you, it's more than that. Their library is a veritable treasure trove for those with an interest in obscure magic. But I shall keep you no longer, unless you have further questions. Time is of the essence. Time is what we lack. The only thing I know is that he must reside in the catacombs that run like mole-dug labyrinths beneath our feet. I have heard the most extensive of them lie directly under the Academy on Source Square. But getting there will mean crossing the Styx. But of course! What is it you are looking for? As luck would have it, 2 of my best trainers are right here in the Ministry. Would you like to hear more about the other services in Alaroth? The best in town would be Dr. West. He's the city's mortician and the most avid practitioner of dark lore. Would you like to hear more about the other services in Alaroth? Chanel's your girl. She lives on Lanelor Lane. She's a skilled alchemist and a fine illusionist as well. Would you like to hear more about the other services? There used to be one on the first floor of the Phoenix Inn, but he's long dead, I believe. Would you like to hear more about the other? As you wish. I think Zandalor has a plan, but he didn't say much about it. Worries for later, my friend. One of many. My word, you can. But I hesitate to ask even more of you. Once you venture beyond Mardanius Plaza, you will find a whole district of death. A no-go zone. Barred and barren. Not long after you closed the rifts and left to find again a soul, an uprising began. An uprising of walking dead. I declared that part of the city lost. Because I cannot jeopardize the life of one more champion. Still, if you could find the fountainhead of this plague, and let run dry that hellish well, once more all of Alaroth would be in your debt. I'm afraid that is impossible. He is wrapped in deep meditation and cannot be disturbed. Should his shielding spell fail, Alaroth will fall in a matter of moments. Best of luck, Dragon Knight.
So, now you know who I am. Know what lies deep under rock and earth. Even Sandalore bids you to find me, and you will. Find me. Release me.
Hell no. Nope, definitely. Do I even have any spots left for charms? No, I think I did it all. Yep.
Don't step too close to the cage, Dragon Knight. Some joker tried to pat it on the head and lost his throat in the process.
What a creature. Look at it. Strong, vicious, deadly, and obedient to a fault. This is what my army will need.
Well, I knocked it unconscious during my fight with it, and I figured maybe Lord Deodatus might want to examine it. Tip me for it, you know.
What hideous a countenance this horror has.
You know, I was having dinner when this thing broke. Laniel, I don't even understand that language he speaks. And the chanting. I ran straight for the market without looking back. Turns out I left a trail of bread and sausage. Luckily, the champions were able to trap it. Now, throw it into an incinerator, I say. You know of him? Well, he lives in the same house I do, only on the upper floor. I've never set foot in his rooms. Likes to keep to himself, really. Not that he frequents his chambers a lot himself, but when he's there, I often hear weird noises, whispers in a tongue completely alien to me. I have even heard the dull droning of chants and incantations. And I thank the Divine for it. But you'll venture into the city, won't you? How about getting me my diary back? I treasure it immensely, and no undead abomination has any business reading it. But you're an adventurer. I thought this was what you do.
I met a witch in the woods once, and she wasn't half as scary as this abomination. 'Twas about to kill Hans here, but my husband Doris saved him. What a champion.
Gods! Gods, you have to help me! There are assassins in my house!
And a pair of spinster imps have taken up residence in my nostrils. Beat it, you sad little scamp.
Oh, Dragon Knight, it's you! You're...
This chap seems to be thinking about a trick he once played on you. How on earth could you fall for that?
But how can you not help me? After all I've done for you, they'll kill me. Or worse, steal my money.
Come, fit my harnesses and taste my tender pork.
A good offence is what we need.
Hammers. Hammers and trouts. I should just sell for this gold. I don't understand why the sweet smell of fish doesn't lure more customers. To honor my father and mother, Dragon Knight. He was a fisherman and she was a smith, you see. Both were killed in a rather freakish accident with a swordfish, I'm afraid. Whatever afterworld they're in, I'm sure they're fighting over what was be my guess.
Well, I think I have enough, like, good items.
Come, fit my harnesses and taste my... Looking for armor, Dragon...
What a curious tickle in my...
Sold a lot of armor since the sun was black. Good for me pension. I just wish the wind would down that woman.
In me.
Holy shit. Now that's a goddamn armor. It costs how much? Need what level? God damn.
I can't, no secret.
Interested in magic?
My business will go down the drain if more customers don't come.
Oh, never mind, Moira. Yeah, that's all well and good, but her husband is sitting right there on the bench. Still, why not enjoy a little back and forth? Oh, God's curse that rotten town. You said them. Magic.
Need herbs and plants. A Dragon Knight in the city. With even what I can, I'll grow myself, but most of my stock... Obviously, those places are in... What a way to end this. With pleasure. Freshest herbs in Elleroth. Get 'em here, best quality,
Impossible.
best
Unbelievable. Why can I never find what I'm looking for on this so-called great market?
What do you want? I don't have the... My prices may be steep, but maybe it would be wise to appease such a mighty customer. Rich, you say? Oh, but then you are most welcome. Necessity, great Dragon Knight, sure. But I'll be damned if I let slip a good sale. All good things must come to an end, they say. And that is what...
I think I'm happy with the items that I have, actually. Yeah, maybe better freaking legs.
So many pretty things.
If I keep up the act, I'll break. Wouldn't be the first sucker to fall for my schemes. Just a couple more softies and I can live the life of a noblewoman.
Been like this ever since me poor husband passed. Nothing we had, so nothing he left me. That's a lie, you can't know. My thoughts are my own, you can't know. I'm gone, don't tell them. I don't want to go to jail.
How can I help you, friend? I'm sure I could make even greater sales if I amend the cost. Indeed.
Okay, so he sells that.
Over here, Dragon Knight. Ores, gems, I'm sure
So
you
what
need
I
them.
can, I might get better legs armor.
Always a pleasure to see you. Immediate.
Although I don't have level for it, fuck. Wait, that's Rose leg. Vitality, strength. Melee spirit. Huh. Yeah, sadly I can't.
Impossible.
Don't cry for me, you band of milksops!
Alas, that such a warrior has fallen.
Avenge me!
Alaroth is a
Hang,
brother
draw, and quarter them!
Stand back, please, Dragon Knight. Let us mourn this fallen warrior in quiet.
Please, stand back as you pay your respect.
Shiny.
We'll not see another as valiant as Caracalla again.
Look at me! Dead and burning! But I will have my revenge, Mikara!
What a pompous buffoon. Pray he finds the way to the Hall of Echoes soon, so his petty memories may be devoured.
What a question! On those who killed me, of course. I am Caracalla, a champion of Alaroth, who fell at the hands of invisible beings that tore my mortal shell to shreds. But let not those silver eyes shed mercury tears for me, 'cause damn and blast, I shall yet be avenged. Join me, Dragon Knight, and together we'll slay those spectral fiends, or be dubbed bone-headed blackers. Ha! They'll cry for clemency and scream in agony. I will meet you at the scene of the crime. Look for the house of Crowell the Sorcerer. Death and misfortune to all our enemies! Huzzah!
I mean, I guess I can just accept that quest and just not do it.
Have you thought about doing me that favor? I'd imagine so. Looks to me like them claws could go right through the toughest of armor. But that won't hurt no dragon hide, will it? Bless you, Dragon Knight. Most kind. You should find it in my room. In a house I share with a fellow called Tom, my roommate. You just take the Ministry exit off the market and look for it on Ladinor Lane. Good day!
Anyone in the Ministry?
Oh, great hero! Dragon Knight, please, I'm forbidden to leave my post, but my wife is still in the city where there's been fighting. I need to know if she's safe. Here I am, on guard, without my good warhammer. Left it on my bed. Our house lies in the overrun part of Alaroth. The Walking Dead, they came so quickly. Always be prepared, they say. But honestly, how do you foresee a day out of the casket will dawn? 1,000 thanks, oh mighty hero. She's called Alina, and we live in the Crow's Nest. Divine grant the demons have spared her. She's such an amazing cook.
Hail to you, mighty dragon.
Don't worry, Dragon Knight.
May your fiery...
Yes, my friend. Can I... Esther Black, Dragon Knight.
Right, we can't really do anything with this.
You'll have to do better than that when the Black Ring gets here.
Bloody Black Ring bastards!
Some would sooner change
I'm
Damon's
sorry, Your
diamond
Highness.
than save honest
I'm
work,
too
but not
busy to talk.
Damien and his lackeys better beware. The champions of Alaroth are prepared for war.
Okay, quest accepted. Area spelunked.
Divine forgive me, but I wouldn't bother to save that weasel Willie's life if I had but to lift a finger.
Okay, but that will have to wait. For now, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys next time. Laters!